So it's the Pro Motocross event here at Thunder Valley. It's part of the 11-round championship series, top level of motocross in the nation, and we're here in Lakewood, Colorado for round 3.
What makes this round so unique for you being a hometown person?
So I'm from Colorado Springs, so I'm about an hour south of here. I ride at Thunder Valley, I race here quite often, and just knowing everyone from growing up, it's the hometown feel.
When you see this local event on the schedule, what's your first reaction?
That I have to race it, because I'm only an hour south, so I'm getting a little bit older in my racing career, but still chasing racing dirt bikes, so it's only an hour away, I gotta go race it.
What's unique about this sport, bar banging, high flying? Describe motocross to me.
So it's a individual sport, so it's just you, your motorcycle, and everyone else against each other. Everyone goes out there for battle. We respect each other, but we also all want to do good. It's one of the only sports that you're not with a team. It's all by yourself when it's just you and the track, even though it takes an army of people behind you to get to this point.
How long have you been riding?
So I've been riding since 1998, been racing, same year I started racing, and then I've had my pro card since 2008.
What makes this sport so unique?
It's, well, you're riding a motorcycle on crazy terrain, there's big jumps, there's big hills, the track gets beat up from all the bikes, and you're out there with the best guys in the world, so it's pretty cool. The unique thing is a guy like me can go race the factory guys, so it's pretty cool that an individual effort can still go compete with the factories.
I know you're not probably top rider, but being a privateer, what's a privateer? Describe a privateer to someone who doesn't know.
So a privateer is someone who doesn't have factory support. They've come here on their own budget and their own dime, and they really got to love the sport to do it. But so we get support from individuals, companies, families, but we don't have the factory support. We don't have the big rig, semi, and we have to come here by ourselves.
This is a family sport. You see these other racers, you see them every weekend, and it's kind of become a family, but otherwise it's a unique sport where you're individual on the track. What's so good about being a part of this family, motocross family?
So you're just tight-knit. You're some of the only people who've gone through the same experiences together, and it's very cool. You know, you want to beat your competitors, but you're also some of the only people that, hey, you experienced the same thing I did. You saw the same things I did. So you become close with your competitors, especially on the local level. So it's really cool. Like, we're all out to help each other, and it's a good time.
You're probably a veteran of this sport. Why is this a young man's sport, and why are you still out here doing this?
So it's a young man's sport because it's brutal on the body, and I'm still out here because I feel like I'm in good enough shape. I've been racing for so long, which there is an advantage of being the veteran. You got some experience. You make not the same mistakes you do as a kid, and I still feel very competitive, so that's why I'm still out here.
Do you feel you have a competitive advantage knowing the track and being a local guy?
Definitely have an advantage being local here at Thunder Valley. When I go to other rounds, I'm the foreign rider to it, and it's harder for me, so I know how it is for guys, and we have the elevation advantage here. I know how to breathe here, my body's used to it. The other guys coming from sea level, they're going to be struggling.
Last question, what would it mean to qualify and hear that crowd this weekend being a local guy?
It'd be huge to qualify. I didn't make it last year. I've made it several other years, so it's pretty important to try and make the top 40 and be out there with the big boys. Then you got to go race your motos and try to do the best you can. It would be a huge accomplishment for me.
Anything I forgot you want to add?
Anything I forgot? I just want to thank everyone who's helped me get out here. It's not easy to get here, and to still be out here doing it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is one of the biggest races there are for dirt bikes. This is a national circuit. They travel around all through the United States, so it's a pretty big deal. We don't have anything like this here in Colorado except for this weekend. So
when you see the Thunder Valley, the Lakewood race on the schedule, what's your first reaction?
Excited. You know, it's cool to see all the big guys come here and race it, and this year is actually my first year doing it, so to be a part of something like this and to get to this level, it's a pretty big deal. It's pretty cool to see.
This is your first race here at Thunder Valley. What do you hope to accomplish this weekend?
Yeah, my goal is, you know, just to ride good, make it into the main show, you know, put down some good laps out there, just have fun. Having fun is probably the biggest goal of mine. Just go out there and have fun.
When did you start racing?
I was 5 years old, started riding at 4.
So do you think you have an advantage right here in Lakewood, knowing the track, probably race here a lot, the local races? Do you think you have an advantage, and if so, why?
I would say probably. You know, I've ridden here for over 10 years, almost twice a week, if not more. And yeah, you know, I'm just really familiar with the dirt, familiar with how the track plays out and all that good stuff. So I'd say yeah.
What's this? This is a bar bang and high flying. What is motocross? Tell people that don't know what motocross is.
Yeah, so we race dirt bikes. We have 40 people line up on a gate. We all drop it at once. And yeah, we just race to the finish line. This race is 30 minutes plus 2 laps for each moto. It's 2 motos total. So yeah, we go through the air, jump, have big deep ruts in the corners. It's pretty good adrenaline rush.
Have you thought about what qualifying will be like and making the main event? So if so, what would that moment be like for you?
Yeah, I think about it every day, to be honest with you. If I can make it through, I don't even know. I'll be ecstatic. It'll be crazy. It's what I've been working for my whole life, so it'll be awesome.
People probably think with the loud bikes you can't hear the fans, but you do hear the fans. What would it mean to have that local crowd and all those fans cheering for you?
Oh, it'd be awesome. You know, having that local crowd out here, it'd be awesome to hear that. You can definitely hear them over the bikes for sure.
Last question. What would it mean to qualify for this weekend? If so, what would it mean for you for this weekend?
If I qualified for this weekend, I would just take it as a huge plus. You know, very first one, if I could make it out, you know, straight out of qualifying, it'd be awesome. Hope to do so.
Anything you want to add?
No, I just wanted to say thanks to all my sponsors for getting me here, my family for supporting me this whole way. It's been a long journey and we're finally here.